What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new documentary series, Murder Among The Mormons. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Ah, yes. Raise your hands if you're like me, huge fans of Netflix crime documentary series. They're addictive, aren't they? Well, now you can add Murder Among the Mormons to the list. People outside of the Mormon community, especially today's generation, are probably not familiar with this particular tragedy or this exact point in history. But I tell you, the villain here is nothing short of fascinating. There's a part of you that will end up admiring him a little bit, and that's totally understandable. And this docu doesn't shy away from exploring the reason behind it. Murder Among the Mormons is downright riveting. Directed by Jared Hess and Tyler Measom, Murder Among the Mormons takes a look at one of the most shocking crimes to have ever taken place among the Mormon community and the criminal mastermind behind it all. Salt Lake City, 1985, a series of pipe bombs kills 2 people and severely injures another, jolting the epicenter of the Latter-day Saints Church. The murders send further shockwave through the community when a trove of early Mormon letters and diaries are found destroyed in the vehicle of the third victim, a renowned collector of rare documents, including the infamous White Salamander letter, an artifact whose contents threaten to shake the very foundations of Mormonism. As he fights for his life, investigators race to uncover the truth. If you don't know much about the Church of Latter-day Saints, don't worry. You're not alone. I'm on the same camp. All I know is from that Book of Mormon's musical Broadway. But I think director Jared Hess, who comes from Mormon background, did do a good job here of helping to inform the audiences of what Mormon faith is about, how it came to be, its hierarchical structure, so it doesn't alienate non-religions or non-believers. Now, if you think Angel Moroni or buried golden plates is silly, well, it's no less silly than the Immaculate Conception. Every religion has its myths and fantasies and rituals. But I hope that doesn't hinder you from being curious enough to check out this docu. There are 3 episodes, and 3 episodes is all it needs. Sometimes you come across a docu-series that did not need to be expanded into segments. Sometimes you can tell all in just one feature-length runtime, and that's what the first episode feels like. That's the impression you'll get. But as you go through 2nd and 3rd episodes, you'll realize or you'll come to understand what Jared and Tyler were aiming for. You see, they start out by chronicling the incident with all its grisly details, and then they dedicate an episode to the investigators and the detectives who diligently worked the case and cracked it wide open. And then finally, you get to see through the lens of the mastermind himself and find out his motive, his MO, his tricks. So the structure of this docu-series is very well thought out, and it moves like a mystery book. You can categorize it as a whodunit, but I would say that each episode answers more of the how and why questions. No stones left unturned. Every nook and cranny. The 3rd episode specifically is where directors Jared and Tyler kinda run wild with their reenactments. Here is where their narrative storyteller instincts kick in. And just like watching Forensic File or Cold Case classics, the illustrations or the recreations trace back the steps, the habits, and the methods of this one intelligent bad guy, to the point where, as I implied earlier, you can't help but admire his skills. Wow, absolutely fascinating. Murder Among the Mormons, the latest addition on the long list of Netflix excellent crime documentaries.